Hello, Henrico learners and families. Welcome back to EdFlix. I'm Mrs. Farnham from Ridge Elementary, and I'm here to talk to you today about using clues to draw conclusions in nonfiction. When we talk about drawing conclusions, we are just talking about having a deeper understanding of what message the author is trying to convey, and also kind of using evidence that the author is giving us to come to a central idea about something. So I wanted to give you an example today of something that I found when I was just reading a magazine. This type of nonfiction is an advertisement. Advertisements are all over the place. You see them on TV all the time. So this happens to be printed, and it is an advertisement for mayonnaise. And when I saw it, I thought it was really interesting, one, because there isn't much actual writing on this advertisement, and two, because the picture looks really delicious to me because I love hamburgers. So I wanted to think about this advertisement, and I wanted to go ahead and show you the graphic organizer you're going to use for your independent work today. So the graphic organizer that you are going to use today looks like this. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to think about what are some reasons or some information that you are gathering when you look at this piece of nonfiction. And so you're going to kind of come up with information that you are noticing, and you're going to fill in the top three boxes. The bottom box is the conclusion that you've come to. So let's think about that in terms of my mayonnaise advertisement. So here it is again. What are some things that you are noticing on this mayonnaise advertisement? Well, I know I noticed the picture. I told you I love hamburgers. So right now I'm kind of thinking that it has a really delicious looking picture. Maybe that's one thing that I am going to kind of get down for one of my reasons for my conclusion. The next thing is that there is some big text. The biggest word is best. Do you see that? And so it says making the best for over 100 years. Okay, so I'm thinking that word best is probably important. And then I'm also noticing that they said over 100 years. That means they really know how to make mayonnaise. They've been doing it for a really long time. Maybe that's an important thing to notice. Maybe that would be one of my reasons for drawing my conclusion. They've been doing it for 100 years. And then if I look even closer, it might be hard to see on the camera, but it says that it's real mayonnaise. It's made with cage-free eggs, which I know means that it's from, they use, I know eggs is kind of weird in mayonnaise, but they actually do use eggs. And they use eggs from chickens that aren't kept exclusively in cages, which maybe makes it a little bit more healthy. I don't know. Okay, so maybe that's one of my last reasons. So the conclusion that I'm going to draw here is I think the author of this advertisement wants me to buy this particular kind of mayonnaise that it says right on the bottle. And maybe they want me to think that this kind of mayonnaise is the best, because there's a lot of different kinds of mayonnaise. So maybe my conclusion would be something like Hellmann's is the best mayonnaise based on the information they gave me, a delicious picture, information that they've been doing it a long time, and that they use healthy ingredients. Now, here's the thing. This is an advertisement. You might not agree with it, right? But it's important to notice what conclusion the author wants you to come to. And then your job as a reader is to say, do I agree with that conclusion? Is that my conclusion? Do I actually think it's the best, or do I think they're just trying to persuade me? And so when you go today to watch your video on Clever, through Clever on BrainPop with Tim and Moby, they're actually going to talk to you a lot about that. Thinking about how reasons support a conclusion. But are the reasons actually good reasons? Do you think that the cage-free eggs are relevant reasons to eat mayonnaise? Maybe you don't even like mayonnaise, so that doesn't even matter to you. And they're also going to talk to you about evaluating evidence and really thinking about, just because they had a really nice picture, does that mean it's good mayonnaise? So those are some things as readers we can do, and honestly, just citizens in the world, we need to be conscious of what is relevant and what is really good evidence for our thinking. So after you watch your video on BrainPop, you're going to go read When Will We Have Flying Cars? Which sounds very interesting to me. I can't wait to read it. And you're going to try and fill in that graphic organizer that I've already showed you with the reasons at the top and the conclusion underneath. What conclusion do you think the author wants you to come to? After you finish that, you're going to go to Clever and do your reading practice on Lexia Core 5. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.